Where can you be a gourmet chef but not work in a restaurant?
Where can you make music for a living but not play in a band?
Where can you work as a pilot but not at an airport?
Where can you publish the news but not work for a newspaper?
Believe it or not, the answer to all these questions is Indiana University Health. IU Health is Indiana's largest healthcare system. There are IU Health hospitals in Indianapolis and other communities across the state. Hi, my name is Jordan. My friends Semina, Mellisa, Julian, and I recently visited IU Health to learn about careers in healthcare. We all know that doctors and nurses work in hospitals, but we discovered that many people with skills and interests outside the medical field work in healthcare too.
Our tour of IU Health was very informative, and we met a lot of interesting people who work there. There are so many jobs in healthcare, some we never even knew about. For example, at our first stop, we learned about a great career at IU Health that actually involves music.
My name is Jan. I'm a music therapist here at IU Health. I became a music therapist because I've been in music most of my life. I play flute. I took lessons when I was in 6th grade up through high school, and then I wanted to study music in college, but I didn't feel like I wanted to be a performance major, and I didn't want to be a music teacher. And this is the best of both worlds because I can play music and perform, but when I go to teach music, I'm not thinking about what the perfect product is. I'm thinking about how can I make this an interesting and fun project with the person I'm working with.
Jan works with young patients at Riley Hospital for Children at IU Health. She uses music in a variety of ways to help children of all ages, even teenagers, feel more comfortable and less anxious while they're in the hospital. Jan studied music therapy in college.
The training a music therapist goes through is a 4-year undergraduate degree, followed by a 6-month internship where you get to practice the skills that you learned at school.
When we talked with Jan, she offered some good advice for kids like us who are looking for the right career.
Take some time to think about what you're interested in and then seek out a school that targets that particular interest.
Jan's job at IU Health involves something she loves, music. Coming to work each day, she looks forward to helping kids who are in the hospital feel better.
I have pride when I look and I see patients improve. I see them smile, maybe when they haven't smiled for much in the hospital. Hopefully it benefits them to the place where it makes their stay a little bit nicer here in the hospital. You got it. Good job. Keep going.
Jan's job seems really fun, and I can't believe she gets paid to play music all day. After leaving her, we were getting pretty hungry, but hospital food has a reputation for, well, not exactly tasting like mom's home cooking. On our tour, I found out hospital patients can order food off a menu, just like we do in restaurants. There was baked fish, pasta, fresh vegetables, even desserts. It's making me hungry just thinking about it. We had a chance to talk to a chef about his career at IU Health.
My name is Nhan Sein. I'm a room service line cook. I've been doing this job for 10 years. I love to cook.
Nhan is from Burma, a country in Southeast Asia. He learned to cook at a trade school when he was very young and worked in hotels and restaurants in Thailand. Nhan says cooking for patients in the hospital is very different from cooking for people in a restaurant. Since many patients are on special diets, hospital chefs have to be careful on how they prepare the food.
You cannot add spice or salt or whatever as much as you want. So the hospital rule is very strict than the way you used to work before.
The hospital kitchen is a very busy place. Nhan and his co-workers prepare more than 1,500 meals every day. He told us it's very important to deliver hot, delicious meals to patients quickly, just like in a restaurant. That means the kitchen staff must work well together to get the job done.
Teamwork is very important. In here, we need to be together, everything. Whatever, doesn't matter what type of religions or what kind of cultures are. We can be together, work together. We forget everything about your background. So we must be one.
During his time at IU Health, Nhan has learned new skills and taken on more responsibility, helping to make the kitchen run smoothly. He says working in IU Health gives him the chance to do something he enjoys and provide for his family.
IU Health is a great place to work.
Next, we met Mike, another important member of the healthcare team. To learn about Mike's job, we visited a place in the hospital that visitors never see, the electrical room. As a trained electrician, Mike helps make sure power is available at all times to run the equipment needed to care for patients in the hospital.
My name is Mike Redden. I'm a level 4 electrician at Ahhh Health Methodist Hospital, and I've been working here for going on 25 years now. Our job here is very important. We supply power for everything that requires power in the hospital. Life support, emergency lighting, everything in surgery, and we need to be here ready because occasionally with everywhere there are problems where we have glitches with power. If there's an accident on the street or a car hits a telephone pole, we get a glitch, and we're here to maintain this equipment and make sure that it works the way that it's supposed to.
For Mike, like so many other employees at Ahhh Health, every day brings new challenges and opportunities. In fact, that's one of the things he likes best about his job.
I like the variety in my job. I have all kinds of different parts of this job, whether it's troubleshooting electrical circuits or it's figuring out how to run a circuit somewhere, running conduit for a job. There's just a wide variety of things we do in this job, and you never get tired of it. It's not the same thing every day, and I like that. And I like working with the people. The people are the best in the business, whether it's medical, the tradespeople. We just formed a great relationship, and we have a really good working relationship here.
It really does take all kinds of people with different skills to run an organization as big as Ahhh Health. With so many people working in hospitals across Indiana, we wondered how employees find out what's going on. Then we met Cristiani.
My name is Cristiani Silva, and I am a communications specialist at Ahhh Health. A big part of what I do is creating the employee newsletter. So I work with writers to select content. I also work with photographers and the designer to put it together during the layout stage.
So do you want to take a look at this one as well?
My favorite part of my job is the ability to be creative. I love working with the designer and putting the newsletter together from beginning to end. Also the ability to help other departments get their message out.
Like a lot of Ahhh Health employees, Cristiani attended college after high school. This extra training is required for communications positions like hers.
I have a bachelor degree in journalism. In order to work in this field, you need to have a degree in communication, journalism, public relations, or any related field. I think the biggest benefit in working in a big organization is the opportunity to grow. Also, I take pride in knowing that through my work, I can help our staff deliver excellent service to our patients.
We've met a lot of people on our tour, like Cristiani, Mike, and Nien, who have important jobs behind the scenes. But there are others who meet and care for patients every day at Ahhh Health. One of them is Shane, a radiologic technologist. A radiologic technologist is a person trained to perform diagnostic imaging. The X-ray images that Shane takes help doctors determine what's wrong with a patient and the best way to treat the problem. There are lots of reasons a patient may need diagnostic imaging.
Working as an X-ray technologist, you may see anything from a broken bone to a kid maybe swallowing a toy. My name is Shane Shoemake. I'm a staff radiologic technologist at Ahhh Health, and I've been working here for approximately 12 years. My favorite part of working at Ahhh Health is all the different people that you get to meet and come in contact with. We really never know who's going to come through the ER or come into the hospital. Anybody from your garbage man to your lawyer, or even a doctor may have to come in sometimes.
Shane graduated from college with special training in radiologic technology. He knows how to operate high-tech imaging equipment and also took anatomy classes in college to learn about different parts of the body. Shane's priority is taking care of patients, and that means understanding that everyone is different and needs special attention.
Even though you do the same thing every day, every X-ray is different because every person is different.
Getting a good education is important for so many jobs. Shane had this advice for kids considering a career in radiologic imaging.
First thing is make sure you get your grades up. Your GPA is really important, both in high school and in college. Just keep striving for it. Once you find what you want to do, just keep working hard at it.
For the final stop on our tour, we traveled to the Indianapolis downtown heliport to meet another interesting member of the Ahhh Health team and to learn about a career that really takes flight.
My name is Michael O'Leary. I'm the chief pilot here with Lifeline.
Romeo 10, scene flight request in Shelby County.
Our typical flight crew, we have a medic on board along with a registered nurse.
In IU Health Lifeline air medical helicopters, Mike transports patients in a fraction of the time it takes an ambulance on the ground. He never knows from one day to the next when he'll be flying or where he'll be landing. Within minutes, the IU Health Lifeline team is prepared to be on the scene where people need medical attention.
I would say scene calls are the most exciting. One, we don't know what to expect when we get there. Not just the LZ, which is a landing zone, but the patient status. We could be landing in a backyard, football field at a high school, the middle of the interstate, any of those places. And if you've driven around Indiana, you see wires and trees and antennas just about everywhere you go. So it can be pretty exciting sometimes.
Although Mike has been a helicopter pilot for more than 25 years and really enjoys his job, he remembers a time when he wasn't sure what he wanted to do with his life.
To be honest with you, when I graduated high school, I really didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I passed. I never failed, but I was not an A student. I played sports, but I wasn't the quarterback. And when I joined the military, a friend of mine was going in aviation, so I really didn't know what I was getting into. And once I got into it, I fell in love with it, and I've never looked back. I feel honored working here, just working with the people around me, because I don't know that there's many people out there that can actually say that they love their job, but I truly do love this job.
Well, that's the end of our tour. We were surprised to find out about all the different kinds of jobs in healthcare. Too many to talk about in just one video. So if you have a passion or interest you'd like to turn into a career, check out what's available in healthcare. Thanks for joining us.